Morning. Hello, everyone. I have a co-host today. Beautiful day. Good morning. Hi, Nikki. Good morning, Marietta. Well, hello, Christine. You up early this morning. What's going on, girlfriend? Out from all the songs playing. Here's your share. It's a beautiful day. No, come on, let's play. All right. Good morning, everybody, from me and Billy. This was my morning visitor, or one of my morning visitors at the camp I was at in Valley of Fire. I just called him Billy. I called them all Billy. Just seemed the right word to name them. But he would come, and this is right where I was sleeping. It's right beside where he is. He would come and stand on this rock and pose for me and just wait for me to acknowledge him. So let's all say good morning to Billy, because I'm sure he's standing there with somebody else and saying good morning to them. All right, let's see where we're at. Suzanne, good morning to you, and thank you for sharing, Deirdre. Oh, Suzanne, I know you were at this place. I know that you loved it too, and it was magnificent, the Valley of Fire. These rocks took on such wonderful formations. Some of them look like people, some look like things, and this just happened to be one of the campsites that I was at. I was sleeping right here by this rock. And like I said, I had all kinds of visitors. I had the goats. I had birds, these little tiny birds. I don't know what they were. They were all different colors. And they would sing to me every morning. When I would chant, they would sing. They loved chanting, as all animals do. It's probably why I had so many visits from the goats. And Becky, we missed you yesterday, darling. Good morning. Morning, Kathy. Good morning, Cassandra. And Prachetta, it's my mom's birthday in heaven. Miss her so much. Shouting from the top, we love you, Mom. We certainly do. And wow, happy, happy birthday. Hope, we missed you yesterday too, darling. Hope be in the house. Oh, I missed you too, honey. Oh no, we were stuck at the hospital with no reception. Well, I know what that feels like, not to have the reception. I had that for 5 days. And Hope, I hope you've got my package that I sent you. Please give me good news. I found the receipt yesterday so I could do the tracking on it, but I haven't done that yet. I was hoping to hear from you that you received it. Oh, today's your mom's birthday in heaven also, Deirdre. Well, happy birthday to her. Leo, hello, darling. Good morning. Oh, Marietta, you're being mean this morning. Not mean, but how did your thoughts go there? And Tammy Fisk, good morning. Yes, Suzanne, it was so magical. Everywhere you looked, there were these formations and they were naturally formed. This isn't something that was sculpted. They were, I was showing the chanting group last night. I did a little, um, what do you call it? Where I just slideshow, where I just kept showing pictures because I took, wow, I don't even know, probably 1,000 pictures while I was there. So I showed some of those pictures to people last night so you could see some of the beauty and some of the formations. Rick, good morning. Jennifer Langren, hi, honey. Oh, it didn't come yet. Wow. I hope this was a picture from where I was in Valley of Fire in Nevada. It's a state park, and I camped out there for 5 days. It's very remote. There's no reception at all, phone or internet. I had to drive, I think, about 12 miles just to get where I could have phone and then find some place where I could hook up with their Wi-Fi. Usually it was McDonald's. And one thing we appreciate about McDonald's is the free Wi-Fi that they give. And Nikki says, I've joined you on Patreon. Love to be more involved and connected. Oh, Nikki, thank you. Thank you for doing that. I got the message and I really appreciate it. I'm getting ready to leave here and I will send out some information to the Patreons of where I'm at next. I have no idea. I just know that I'm making my way up to South Dakota, which is where I will be in June. I'll be doing the Sundance there in June with Sherry Gatewood, who has invited me up there. Right now, I'm in Utah. I'm in a place called Cedar City, Utah, and hope you missed some of the stories that I told yesterday. One of those was about this place that I'm in. I heard to come here and to come here and rest. And so I have done that for 2 days. And when I got here and I registered, they put me in room 1111. So I heard the angels write, be here in this place. And my friend, as I was saying, this little guy behind me was a visitor I would have in the mornings at the campsite. It was interesting. The first morning that I heard him, it was my first actual morning there after the night of trying to sleep. And I heard footsteps on the gravel. The whole place is all natural. It's gravel everywhere, red dirt everywhere. My car is red now instead of black. And I woke up and I heard footsteps on the gravel. And I thought, wow, it's really early in the morning for people to be out walking because it was probably, I don't know, 4 o'clock in the morning. And so I raced up to see who was walking at that time of day. I opened the car door and there he was. He was just standing there looking at me like, well, are you going to get up and join me for a walk? They were so cool. They really came and visited me to keep me company, I think. They didn't want me to be alone. Jean L'Oreal, good morning, good morning. TJ, good morning to you. Okay, so let's do our heart brain. Let's get our heart and our brain connected. And then we'll see what's going on with everybody on this Thankful Tuesday. So y'all know how to do this. Hand on your heart center. Breathe in slowly. Really take that breath in and fill up your lungs. And then release it back out. And then add in the joy. Add in whatever it is that makes you smile. What puts a smile on your face today? For me, remembering this beautiful place I was in, looking out and seeing all of your names, all of your love, that puts a smile on my face every morning. So let's do this for another minute. And then let's share together our I am statements. What is your I am today? I am a magnificent creation of God. I am abundant. I am loving. I am kind. I am enough. I am worthy. I am creative. I am peace. Oh, Deirdre, the pea pod makes you smile. I love that. Good morning, Marianne. Kathy, I am worthy. Deirdre, I am closing timelines following the latest activation. Marianne, I am grateful. Yes, yes. It is Thankful Tuesday. And let's all get into that gratitude this morning with Marianne. I love that. Anybody else have your I am statement that you want to make this morning? Whatever you say after those words, I am, tells your story. It's the story you tell yourself, and it's the story you tell the world. Isabel, I am full of possibilities. I am spring cleaning my inside to emptiness. I love that, Isabel. I just did that. I just went through 5 days of fire at the Valley of Fire and cleaned out everything. I did a lot of spring cleaning while I was there. Linda Lemieux, good morning. Prachetta, I am happiness. Leo, I am strong, powerful, and purposed. Jennifer's grateful. Jean Lorio, I am happy to be alive. I am divine. I am blessed to be a P, and I am peace. And yes, you are a P for peace. Hope, I am healing. Suzanne, I am grateful and blessed. Well, I hope I'm claiming with you that you are healing. I don't know why you're at the hospital, but I'm lifting you up for complete healing and want you to know how loved you are, how special you are to me, and how blessed I am to have you in my life. Let's lift Hope up this morning. Let's edify her and give her some special love. We haven't done that in a while. So let's do that for our beautiful Hope this morning and for our Prachetta. Let's do a double this morning. Prachetta, I love you so much, and I know this is a special day for you. So lifting you up today, darling, and anybody else who is going through something today that you could use that extra touch of love, just sending it your way. Suzanne, I am grateful and blessed. Beautiful. I want to thank Isabel for sending us out a Rumi poem this morning. I love Rumi. I have the Rumi cards on my phone, and every so often, it reminds me every day, but every so often I'll actually go in and pull a card for myself and see what message I have from Rumi. But one of his poems that comes to mind, I looked it up this morning, and it's called The Tavern. And I love this first part of it. That's all I'm going to read because it's kind of a long poem. All day I think about it, then at night I say it. Where did I come from? And what am I supposed to be doing? I have no idea. My soul is from elsewhere, I'm sure of that, and I intend to end up there. I love that paragraph, and it reminds me of when I was going through my fire last week at Valley of Fire, and one of the things that I said to God in some of my temper tantrum moments is, God, I have no idea what I'm doing here. What the heck am I doing here? I don't even know what this is all about. Teach me. And when I heard back from God, because I would say something to God and then I'd wait. It's like, okay, I threw my temper tantrum. I said my piece, and now I'm just going to wait and see what happens. And I heard back, you are exactly where you need to be. And because I said, please show me, please help me to understand, I heard. I didn't just rant. I didn't just say my piece and stomp off, and take my toys and go home. In the past, I would have done that. I would have just said, I'm done. I'm done. I quit. And I said those words last week. And God said, no, you're not done yet. But in the past, I would have not stayed around to hear the answer. I would have just spoke my piece and that was it. And I was done and didn't matter what the answer was. But now it matters. Now I want to hear from God. Now I want the messages that come through when I'm questioning. And all last week, those days that I spent there all by myself, just me and God, I did so many questions. I just kept putting them out there. I cried. I was mad. I just shed everything. I felt like I had been through a shredder when I got done because everything was so real and so raw. And I thought of you, Deirdre, when you made that statement the other day. And one thing that I wrote in my journal as I was there in those days of the wilderness, I said, when it's just you and God, the shit gets real. And that's just saying it like it is. There's no distractions. There's nothing that's going to pull you away from hearing if you open up to that. If you put your hands on your ears and say, la, 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 you're not going to hear anything. But if you put your questions out there and you ask those questions, you will get your answers. You will get them. And one of the things that I had said during that time, I'm telling campfire stories now. So as I sat around the campfire And I just was pouring my heart out. I said, I feel like a failure. I feel like I failed for some reason that I don't know. That was just the feeling that came forth, and I didn't know where it came from. And God goes, what did you fail at? Absolutely nothing. We look at failure as something that's a negative. We look at things that we haven't accomplished yet that we think we should have accomplished. It's a judgment. Failure is a judgment. And God showed me that's what I was doing. I was judging myself. I was criticizing myself. And the answer I heard was, you didn't fail at anything. Failure is a perspective. And when we look at our lives and we say, oh, I didn't do that, I didn't do that, I didn't accomplish that, I haven't done that yet, I'm so far off from where I think I should be, it's all judgment. It's all part of the learning that there is no perfection. Perfection is just an idea that's out there. Progress is what's important. Are we taking steps forward? And this is what God was teaching me. Are you taking a step forward? Are you driving another mile? Are you speaking to another person and sharing love and light and sending out the message of peace? Are you doing that? That's progress. There's not going to be perfection. There's going to be progress. And as I thought about peace on earth, and that's where I was at, as I was thinking about how we could bring more peace to the world, because things sometimes look like they're in turmoil and chaos. And I heard, are you doing what you are here to do? That was the question that was put back to me. Are you doing what you came here to do? And I have to say, yes. Yes, I am. It doesn't feel like enough sometimes. And that was the judgment part that I was doing. That was the part of, oh my gosh, I think I'm failing here. I think I'm falling way short of what the plan was and what I should be doing. You know, those shoulda, woulda, couldas that we put on ourselves sometimes. So yeah, I went to that low place. I went to that place of not being enough. And that's when everything turned around, was after I went to the bottom, after God just said, okay, go ahead, throw your temper tantrum, just do what you're going to do, and then let's talk. And I was allowed that space. I was allowed the ability to cry, to state what I needed to say out loud. And then I had to listen. I didn't have to, but I chose to. I chose to say, all right, what you got? What you going to tell me that that I need to hear and that might make a difference in me looking at things in a different light, in a different way. So I jotted down some of the things that God said to me. Do you want to hear them? I want to just see if somebody else came in. Stacy, good morning. Sally, good morning. Oh, I know, Prachetta. We've been sending healing prayers to you in Goya, honey. Thank you, Isabel. Thank you for sharing. And Deirdre, fail is first attempt in learning. Yeah, it is. And it's not a bad thing at all. When you, I loved Tony Robbins. He goes, what did you fail at today? At the end of the day, when you look back on your day, just ask yourself, what did I fail at today? And what did I learn from it? What did I learn going forward from what I perceived that I failed at today? Nikki says, I woke up this morning with bed hair and noticed some of my hair had formed a heart on top of my head. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing. Isabel just found Muji and that he has a retreat in Portugal. And my oldest daughter that is going with us to Portugal in June for 3 weeks, she received a reading from someone and she told her to look for Muji in Portugal because he is going to say or do something to her that is going to be a remark or change in her life, like something she is going to carry on to her life. Beautiful. I'm so glad you're going to Portugal. I'm so glad I'm joining you next year in Portugal. And thank you for the invitation because I'm very happy to be there with you in 2022. All right. So Suzanne said, yes, she wants to hear what God said to me. Yeah, he's always speaking, he or she or it. Um, I'm always hearing when I will sit and listen. Good morning, Lori. Thank you for being here. And you're new, so welcome to the family. Welcome to our family gathering that we do every morning. All right, so last week, as I said, and as you know, I was out in the wilderness with this guy behind me and several others. And I put a lot of questions out there, out to the universe, out to the creator. And one of the things that I heard back was, dear one, I would not bring you this far only to forsake you in the wilderness. I've traveled 14,000 miles since September of last year. I've done 13 land blessings and 1 virtual land blessing. And I have spoke to probably thousands of people now about peace, what it means, what they think it means, how we can bring more peace to the world. I've met wonderful people along the way, including some of you. So yes, I've been brought a long way from home, but everywhere I go, it feels like I've come home. And I have not been forsaken at all. I have been uplifted. So yes, yes, yes. I was not forsaken in the wilderness. I was taken there to get stripped of all expectations. That was the purpose for me being there. Another thing that I heard from the Creator while I was sitting there listening, I am all around you, above you, and below you. So if you're looking in one space, in one place, to find God, to find the Creator, whatever you want to call that being that is the highest being of all, you can't just look in one place. That's not where it's at. You know, I used to subscribe to a religion and followed their teachings until I had so many questions that were unanswered. I was looking in that one place and not getting what I needed, not getting fulfilled. Not to say that that's everyone's experience. That was just my experience. That I couldn't just buy into that's the only place that you can find the Creator. He's everywhere. She's everywhere. The Creator, Divine Mother, Father God, is everywhere around us in everything. In this goat that came to welcome me in the morning, in the rocks with such beautiful formations, in the little birds that chirped in the morning and sang along with me while I chanted. Everywhere, in everything. That was one of the messages that I received. And then I heard when I was throwing one of my tantrums and said, I quit, I'm done, I don't want any more of this. I heard, don't give up now. Your miracle is here. So anytime that you're feeling that way, you're feeling like, oh my gosh, I've tried and tried and tried and nothing's working. And why am I not getting whatever it is that I'm looking for? And I'm just done. I just give up. God says, don't stop now. You are right there at the precipice. You are right there. Just open your eyes because your miracle is here. It is already here. It's not something that we wait to come, we wait for it to arrive. Miracles happen every moment, every moment. And it's not always going to be the lightning strike. And here, look, I'm putting it right in front of your face. Sometimes God has to do that to me. Sometimes it has to show up in a big way. And then I say, oh, it really was there all along, wasn't it? I just didn't show up for it. So sometimes we have to just really open our eyes and show up and just be there. And then we see that miracle. I did pull a Kuan Yin card. I love doing that every morning as well, hearing from the Divine Feminine and seeing what she has to say for all of us. Good morning, Erica. I just called all the goats Billy. I don't know. I don't know what their name is. They didn't tell me that, so I just gave them one. And so when they would show up and come up to me in the mornings, I would just say, good morning, Billy. I hope you're having a good day. And as I did that, I thought of my sister because I have a sister named Billy. So, all right, Kuan Yin, getting off track. Card for us for today is the Yin Express. The Yin Empress. The Yin Empress brings peace, prosperity, and success to her beloved devotees. Your sole purpose includes healing and empowerment of the Divine Feminine, the Yin Empress herself. You gain power, assistance, and untold blessings in following your sole purpose. You are lifted and supported in your sacred work now. Be at peace. You shall thrive. I love that message for all of us this morning. I love those words. You shall thrive. It's a thriving Tuesday. What are you going to thrive at? Not just survive, not just be, although just being is wonderful in itself. But what are you going to thrive at today? What are you going to say, I am, and put a word there? What is your I am that you're going to really show up for yourself and be the best you can be at it today? All right, let's see what we got going on. Hope. I had to go for a mammogram, a standard procedure yesterday, but then had to have a scan and ended up having a biopsy. Results will be back within the next 2 weeks. I am not in fear as I have a band of angels in my corner, the Angelic River Family. You most certainly do, darling Hope. And yes, 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 sending you so much healing love. Love is what heals. So receive all of that love that was given to you today and every day. When you're not even here, we send you love. So we're going to put you in our prayer circle, and anybody else that wants to place yourself or someone else in the prayer circle, please do so. Good morning, Catherine Kovacs. Isabel says, I hope we have more of us who can join in Portugal. Yes, yes, yes. Let's do that. Let's get it going and let's have a retreat going on there in Portugal. Why not? 2022. I'm doing one in Mount Shasta in April of 2022. And I'll have details about that soon. Jasmine, good morning to you. Peace, good health, happiness, and protection for all of you and your loved ones. Thank you. And Stacy says, I got my miraculous news yesterday, so this day is bright like the future. Absolutely. It absolutely is, honey. And I was thrilled that you shared that news with me and still feel you being on top of the world from receiving that good news. And Deirdre, I am just getting started. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Jean Loriot says, Teri, all of us go through our own. Yeah, we do. We all go through that. Some people call it the dark night of the soul. For me, it was a dark week of the soul. It was 5 days of going through that. So yeah, it really does change you when you just sit with yourself. And I encourage everybody to unplug and just get away from the distractions and see what happens. You'll be amazed at the miracle that comes forth. Isabel, I am powerful. Absolutely. And Hope on EWN, it is actually Stacy that's replying to people, and it's showing up that way. And Jasmine's asking for Sonia to be in our prayer circle. Absolutely. And Deirdre, continued prayers for India and everyone affected, for our Angelic River family, Gaia, and world peace. And Jean, how is Harrison doing today? And after his surgery yesterday, let's put him in the prayer circle for complete healing, complete quick recovery, and that things will go forward smoothly from now on. All right, let's continue to remember my friend Linda in Vermont, sending her so much love. Please pray for me and the Angel Mobile as we hit the road again today. I have no idea where we're going. It may be into the Zion National Forest here in Utah. I'm not sure yet. I know that there are bears and snakes in there. Specifically, there are rattlesnakes. And so I'm not real sure if that's where God's going to take me. Wherever that GPS gets plugged in from the angels, that's where it will be. I had no idea I was going to the Valley of Fire until I was there. When that sign just reached out and grabbed me and said, stop, that's when I ended up there. So I don't know where it's going to take me. I know I'm headed towards South Dakota and can't wait to be up there in June, which is coming up in a couple of weeks. I'll be at the Sundance that's going to be going on there in June. And I think that's going to be another intense experience that I'll be going through, and bringing you all with me for that as well. Lilac Earth, good morning. Good morning, Earth Angels. Every morning I put an intention to be an open channel to God for love, compassion, kindness, prosperity. So all the grudges and hurts are transmuted immediately. Amen. Amen. I love that. I love that intention. You know, yesterday, we do a show on Mondays. Christina Leftwich and I pair up, and she teaches about an angel, and I do a meditation with that angel. And yesterday, it was Daniel, Guardian Daniel, the angel of relationships. So if you all missed that yesterday, that was pretty powerful at looking at how we interact with other people and how the angels can help us let go of grudges, let go of expectations, and really be able to form a powerful relationship, not based on what we learned as a pattern growing up, but what we learned from our spiritual father and mother, and the relationship that we can have with another person or a group of people, like our families, our family members, our friends, whatever it might be, our neighbors. So it was all about relationships yesterday. If you missed that one, you can go find it on YouTube. It's called On Angel Wings. And it was very powerful teaching yesterday about letting go and doing forgiveness work so you can have the very best experience in your relationships possible. And Nikki's asking prayers for peaceful resolution to my home issues, that all goes smoothly and favorably. We certainly will, Nikki. And Jennifer, thank you. Continued prayers for Linda and for Teri for her travels. Thank you. And Jean Lorio. Jean says, Teri, we all go through our own canyon of fire, a time when we question, when we wonder if we are doing what is our purpose. We question God. The fact that you did also encourages us to know that this happens even to the strongest of us. So thank you. And Harry is doing fine and getting spoiled. Zion is beautiful. There are also mountain lions. Oh, thanks, Jean. Not only are there bears and snakes, but there's mountain lions too. Let's just have the whole trinity there, right? So I don't know. I don't know if I'm supposed to go there. I've kept hearing Bryce Canyon. So I may just drive through and see it. I don't know that I will stay, that I will camp out. But at least I might take you all in there and just show you some of the beauty, because I have never been, I've never seen it, but I might just do that. I've also heard Salt Lake City, which I have been to before. I've been to Salt Lake City. I've spent a week there as a peace ambassador. And there's a very beautiful lady that I may look up and just reconnect with her, because I haven't seen her in, I think it's been almost 6 years now, 5 or 6 years since I was there in Salt Lake City. So I may reach out to her and let her know that I'm passing through. All right, what else we got? Jasmine, protection and happiness for the Angel Mobile. Thank you. Isabel, I did miss it. I have to watch the replay. Yeah, you can find it on YouTube. It was very powerful yesterday, and Christina always does such a wonderful job with teaching us about the angels each week. Linda, prayers for all others. Please add me to the prayer circle. I'm not up to par. Getting a COVID test today, and thanks. We certainly will, Linda. Suzanne, okay, sending love and prayer to Linda. Rick Morrow, prayer works. I'm finally showing signs of healing after 5 years. Thank you, Teri. Thank you, Peas, for your prayers. Rick, that makes me so happy. Thank you for the good news. I know I've done some time heals on you before in the past, and I know that you are healing every day. You're a work in progress. Just remember that. Remember that every step forward that you take is progress toward complete healing. All right, Kathy, prayers for Linda. My husband was running a temperature yesterday and not feeling well either. Okay, so let's lift up your husband, Bob, as well, Kathy. And Catherine Kovacs, please pray for me too. And Isabel, prayers for all of us and our families. Prayers for peace on earth. Prayers for India and all the countries in trouble. Prayers for Jean's baby. His name is Harrison. We call him Harry. Prayers for all in special needs. Prayers for Teri and your traveling. Thank you, Isabel. You're so welcome, Rick. And Sally, prayers for India. Prayers for Teri and her journey. Prayers for my very achy body. Did an extreme amount of yard work, and the pain is a reminder of getting older. And Sally, how is our Tony doing? I hope she's doing better than the last time we had a report. We lift her up in prayer and ask for the very best experience for her that life can bring. So, all right, anyone else that wants to put yourself in our prayer circle, just envision this big circle, and you are right in the middle of it. Let's all stand inside that circle today. Let's all go into our hearts. Just take a deep breath in. The heart helps us to focus. So as you breathe in that air, just give gratitude. Gratitude for the very air we breathe. I'm giving gratitude for the little bird I hear chirping outside my door. Gratitude for this time that we've spent here together this morning. Gratitude for each person who showed up today. Gratitude for those who aren't with us today, that we love so dearly, and for whatever reason they're not here. Sending love and healing to whatever's going on in their lives. And let's exhale out anything that's unlike love, anything that's not needed in our life, any pain, any beliefs that don't serve us, any expectations such as perfection. And then when you breathe in again, breathe in easier this time. Breathe in the love that's sent back. Your miracle is here. Those were God's words. That's what I wrote down, what I heard over this last week that I was out in the wilderness alone. Your miracle is here. It's right here in your heart. All you have to do is open up to it. Let's open it today. Let's open our present. Every morning we're given this present. We're given the ability to come into a place that's safe, a place where you can do your inner work, a place where you're not judged, you're not criticized, you're not looked down on, you're edified, you're lifted, you're shown so much love. So breathe that in. Breathe in that beautiful, powerful, unconditional love. Let it soothe your soul, whatever is going on inside. If there's hurt, and I feel a lot of people hurting right now, there's so much pain, not just physical pain. There's a lot of emotional pain. There's a lot of worry. There's a lot of fear. Let's breathe right into there, wherever you're holding it in your body. Breathe in this unconditional love. Feel that. Feel that energy. Feel that peace. And now exhale out whatever it was that you were holding on to. Were you holding some anxiety inside? Were you worried about something in your life or worried for another? Is there some stress going on that's just creating an energy of heaviness inside of you? Just let it go. Whatever that might be, is it so important to hold on to it that it's creating illness inside of you in some form? It's not allowing you to really have pleasure in this lifetime. It's not allowing you to be the true, authentic you that came here to make a difference, to make an impact in the world. You showed up for such a time as this. You showed up to be fully present. And if you're carrying things from the past, if you're carrying things that you're projecting in the future that might possibly happen, you're not fully present. You're doing yourself a disservice. You're doing the world a disservice by not allowing your beauty to shine. Let's breathe in again. As you breathe into this heart center, just watch that heart chakra open further and wider. See it going out from you in all directions. And God says, that's where I am. I am all around you. I am above you and I am below you. You're totally covered in this beautiful energy. Find it now. Breathe into it now. And watch your heart expand. Watch it get as big and glowing as it can possibly get. There's no room in there for worry. There's no room in there for fear or for sadness or anxiety or anger. There's only room for love. So say that with me. Only love and light is welcome here. Only love and light is welcome in my heart. Now breathe out. Release anything that's not love and light. Just let it go. Let it go. It's a choice that we make. What choice are you making? Are you making the choice to hold on to things that aren't serving you, to things that are actually harming you? When we hold a grudge, I think it was Nikki that stated her intention every morning to let go of the grudges. When we hold a grudge, it's not harming any other person. It's harming you. You're the one that's being cut off. Your airflow, your blood flow, your connection with God is being cut off by holding that grudge. Let go. Just let go and see the miracle that's right here. Your miracle is here. Are you going to show up for it? Are you going to thrive today with your miracle? Or are you going to stay in that place of wallowing in the mire, being down in whatever rabbit hole you've gone down with the worry and the anxiety? Let's breathe in again. Let's hold that energy of love. And let that release happen in whatever way it shows up. It may be tears. It may be laughter. It may be a smile. Just release. Release the energy. Find that peace inside of you. Beautiful. Just feeling into the energy as I listen to the little bird singing outside. Just breathe in the love and let's share that love with each other. Let's take a moment. Only love and light is welcome in my heart. Thank you, Jasmine. Yes, yes. Only love and light. And as you remember those that were put in the prayer circle, just send love and light to them. Don't send an energy of worry. Don't place an energy of what might be, what might happen. Just send love, because love is what heals. So sending love to each person in the prayer circle, which is all of you, because we placed all of us in that prayer circle today. Only love and light. And let's send that love to each other on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. I love you. I love you all so very much. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here to thrive on this day, to share your love with others, to share your life with others, because we are only one. And as we come together, we realize that oneness. We realize what it is that's there inside of us. I want to invite all of you today at 5 o'clock to Gratitude Happy Hour. It's going to be a gathering of angels. There will be, I believe there's either 6 or 7 angel messengers that will be on today. And our beautiful Lily Ortega will be translating the messages into Spanish so that anyone who maybe doesn't fully understand what's being said in English can get the full benefit of the messages that are brought forth. So we invite you to show up for Gratitude Happy Hour, a gathering of angels, today at 5 o'clock Eastern Time. I love you so much. Thank you for being here this morning. Have a wonderful, amazing rest of your day. Stay blessed, my peeps. I love you so much.
So you're in a hurry? Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. You should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. Because it's a beautiful day.
It really is. I love you so much.
Isn't all? So come on, let's play.
Oh, thank you for being here, Marianne. So much love to you.
Forget the rush, you're in and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Keep back, relax, and just
Thank you,
follow
Hope.
along.
Dancing, darling. Keep on dancing.
We got plenty
Let's
of
keep
time.
on moving
Take it
forward.
easy, won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire.
Give our love to Zena.
Because
This is my little pea.
it's a beautiful day. No, come on, let's play.
Namaste, y'all. I'll see you later. Gratitude Happy Hour, 5 o'clock today, Eastern Time. Bye, everyone.